Welcome to another episode of Dead by Daylight Sucks for Killers. So I was down all the way just about to 10, and I've had nothing but level 1s, and I don't know what's going on, but it seems like all the killers have been nerfed. I've been trying different ones. I'm doing the spirit right now because the spirit is fast, and so I'm hoping that they haven't nerfed her too bad. I don't know. It just kind of, I don't know. It's just frustrating to play, I guess. It seems like once I start streaming, things change. So we'll see how we do. But I've had a ration of, level 1s. Why would you put level 1 against a level 13 if I'm a level 13? It's pretty stupid, but it doesn't matter, I guess. I'll just play. We're going to try to get as many of these guys as we can dead. Bad things about the spirit is that I don't feel that she sees people quite as well. They have narrowed her vision down, not quite as bad as Freddy Krueger, but Freddy, well, I was just destroying people with Freddy, and now all of a sudden I'll lay down my snares, and 85% of the time people just run right over him. It doesn't even go off and doesn't do anything. Maybe that's an add-on that they have to stop them from doing that, but it seems pretty odd that you would have that one add-on and it never works on him, and everybody's choosing that just for that one killer. So I don't know. So I do have Whispers. I think Whispers is the only thing so far that has proven to be pretty consistently good. I just have to listen to the voice to start going. I'll know if I'm kind of within range. What I end up doing is staying away from most of the other ones so I can locate the exact one that they're on. See if I can't sneak up on them a little bit or something. David, they're already gone. I mean, they spotted me. And that's about how they do majority of the killers too. And there's no sign of them. There's no hint that we can use as a killer to locate them. You just have to think, oh, okay, well, are they still in the area? I have no clue. One hit on her. I gotta take this thing down. This guy's speed is just tremendous. It's actually pretty shameful. The factor's banned numerous times with Freddy. Where they must have slowed down. I don't know. He used to be, not maybe the fastest, but he was certainly pretty decent, And I think they've, dare I say, put even more pallets than they used to. spot some people up here. Oh, he just went off. We got this person coming in. Let's see if we can... If that person there behind me dies. Come on, go. See how fast they are compared to me. I gotta stop and get the season down. And you would think that if I could use my speed with her. Now, one thing is they disappear, so it's a hard time following them. And just to get more than one of them on a hook, to me, is just proven to be pretty difficult. You put one up there as soon as you leave them. Somebody's there unhooking them, which a lot of time is fine, except that anymore it's such a chore finding people and hooking them that you hate leaving them. You know? Yeah, I've already got a person right here. He may have decisive strike, but I really don't want to wait around to find out. Oh, they're done. And did get one kill. I mean, that's really frustrating when you can't get kills. And I don't think that necessarily makes you a bad killer, but because you have to get every single one of these guys. You hit them twice. When you get them down, you can put them on a hook. And then you have to do it all over again, and then a third time before they die. And you will see this entity takes forever to show up. I can just see him stare at them. And what they'll do is they'll go after my totems, which they've apparently already got. So, I mean, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. One kill. What to do? Best bet at the end of the game, in my opinion, you can, is to put them in the basement. There's only one way in and one way out. I'm guessing this person here is just going to book. They're running out of time. But I'm not going to give them up. It's not going to happen, you know. So what that person's doing is they're sitting in one of the exits and just, you know, basically going to sit there and teabag until I show up. And they can, but I don't even know if I'll do that. I'll just let, if they want to be dumb enough to wait for me. So I got Brooder Killer. See what level these people are. Okay, so there's one that was a 13, but the rest are all higher. And I think I hooked all of them once anyway. So the bad part too, I think, is that when it gets like this, and I think the developers don't give a shit, to be honest with you. I think they care about the survivors and that's it. Which is why survivors have to wait, you know, an ungodly amount of time to find a game, and that's simply because you don't have enough people playing killer anymore. It's just too damn frustrating. So I'll use her a little bit. At least the speed gives me an opportunity to catch up to people. I used to really, I didn't like Freddy at the beginning, but I learned to like him because he had such good map control. I could teleport to different engines. Even though, of course, as you're teleporting, it takes a few seconds. You're sitting there trying to teleport. And all that time that's going on, it's spewing blood out of the engine, so people know well in advance that you're coming. Which, you know, of course, developers did on purpose, so the survivors wouldn't have to be hit. They just, oh, he's coming, you know, get out of this place. So you take off running, then they'll be gone 2 or 3 seconds, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's quite a ways. I mean, they could get almost halfway across the map in that amount of time. And so they spew in blood, and they take off running, and just run out down somewhere and start working on another one. You have to keep doing that. But, like I say, considering the fact that you have to hit each person twice, that makes it different, because you may get there, you find someone, and you hit them. Okay, well, that's one hit. And since you hit them, they get an extra burst of speed, so they're way, way ahead of you. And they also sometimes have add-ons, which gives them another burst of speed, so they can be anywhere. And for you to try to chase them, they made the speed of the survivors increased, so they're, even though they're still a little bit slower, and I mean a little bit slower than the killers, if they have windows to go through, you'll never catch them. And they used to be able to put down, I'd say, okay, well, I know people are going to run through here because everybody jumps in this window to try to get away, so I would lay down snares and stuff in that area. Well, of course, that proved to be too effective, so the developers just give people add-ons where a lot of times the snares doesn't even help. It barely slows people down. It used to slow them way down, but not anymore. So we got two people here, very identical. I didn't get a chance to read all their names, but if you have people that have similar names on the top and they're all dressed the same, look out, because they're a team, and what they are is they're on the phone to each other, like a four-way call or whatever, and they can tell each other where you're at, where you're heading, all that. And I guess developers never thought of that, I don't know, but anyway, that makes it nearly impossible to catch them, because of course they can get warned. And that's another good thing about the spirit, is that she disappears when she's doing her phasing, and so they really can't tell exactly what direction you headed in that. But of course they'll say, hey, she's phased or whatever, heading somewhere, and that still gives people time. And everything is about delaying the killers. Dude, she spotted me. Now look how fast she is. I thought I had him. But see, I'm barely catching him. He has plenty of time to throw that pellet down. See if I can keep an eye on both of these. I might. See, I'm barely catching him. See, full speed, and look. So, and he jumps through there. That's my fault. Now he made a mistake because his burst of speed, he ran into a rock. Since it's early in the game, I'll take a chance. I don't think so. And with her, like, see, with Michael Myers, I think he can keep an eye on them better. With her, as soon as I lose track of them, the blood streaks seem to stop. And since I'm not a, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever killer, I find it a little bit harder to keep an eye on people. I don't know. I heard something over there, but Another thing is she catches people pretty good, but you know when it comes down to it, she's pretty limited on map control. Keeping people off of the generators, you know. So they already got, what, 3 of them done? So, and that's why I like her. I mean, at least I haven't taken that away. So I can at least do that. I'll hang him up. He'll get rescued right away. And we got 3 people over here. Let's see if we can ways to speed this up. I guess he thought he was going to be a hero. It's kind of dangerous carrying someone where there's still a pallet up, but I'm pretty sure that they are on the other side of the map heading over there. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. She's going in there to help him. So if I go after that guy again, then they'll say, "Oh, he's tunneling. He's tunneling." I don't know if I can actually even get her down there. What? See, here's another thing they do to delay you. Is someone going to throw this pallet down or what? But it gives you an idea. I mean, she's supposed to be fast, and he has no problem. He has no problem at all. The super burst of speed they get. Now he's way up there. It'll take me quite a while to catch him. I should have had it by now. Not exactly sure where he went. Watching this, you probably know exactly where he went, but I don't. Oh, she's gonna throw down. Finally. So we'll only have one left to do. Nobody dead. That's what the developers want. Happy survivors. Won't be worth it. We gotta keep these people off these things. I know a lot of people say, well, it's not actually the I wasn't even aiming at that guy, but it had me hit him instead of the This guy thinks he's pretty good. Somebody went out. And they never give us those, see? Brutal killer. Who the fuck are they kidding? I mean, seriously. Nobody dead. Yeah. Oh, I'm a brutal killer. Oh, that'll make you feel better. You know, give us a fucking killer who can kill. Yeah. And you would think that the moray, which is the crossbow thing you can put as an add-on, would help. It really doesn't. And I'll tell you why, is because you still have to, they're not going to give you anything. Okay, that's one thing about, you have to remember as playing as a killer. They're not going to give you anything to help. Because I'm going to have to get every single one of them hooked at least twice. I mean, you have to hook them once, and then they get off, and then you have to get them down again to be able to use the moray. And to be perfectly honest, if they're that bad, I feel kind of bad about using the moray on them. And I understand that with this game, honestly, a lot of it was just me being... I wasn't playing very well. I'll admit it. But we'll see. So, I do have new people. And there's a couple I haven't even tried yet, but the thing is all killers, you know, even though, like I said, that a lot of them were just nerfed down, meaning they aren't nearly as good as what they were. Any killer that I choose to do that I'm not have them up to level 50 is just going to be crap. That's the way I look at it. It takes me a while to get used to playing, you know, what extras they have or what. With her, I have a tendency to get too excited when I'm chasing people, and if you press down the strike button too hard, then they take a longer swing, but it also is slower, and so I end up missing people that way when I could just tap it and they would usually hit them. And my philosophy on this game is the fact that people didn't realize I wasn't searching for a game at. Because I think that the majority of the survivors, as they're getting better, really need their add-ons, their little perks, you know, that stuff to help. But once they get to the point where they're level 5 and better, it makes it so one-sided. They don't need them. You know, things that, this will increase your chance of getting the engine done, or speed up engine repair, or generator repair. And, well, that person's been playing for so long, they really don't need it. They won't make any mistakes as they're doing it. If they do, it's rare. So they'll just get out, and all you'll hear is, you know, engines getting repaired, and the next thing you know, game's done. Now try to hit 4 survivors twice and get them on hooks in that short amount of time. Yeah. There's always one who never presses the OK button. And a lot of these maps are just horrible. Absolutely horrible. Okay, so yeah, Silver Green Spirit again. Again, what I do, I have whispers. It'll start whispering when I get getting people. So I don't want to go in between all of them because that'll confuse me. I won't know which one they're on. So I try to stay away. I'll go here, okay, no whispers, so they're not on that. Are they on this one? No, no whispers. And then also I'll take the long way around, but see, they're probably on this one. And like most things, they will have, you know, warning that I'm showing up. Come on, break it. So I mean, delays. Oh, they actually have the basement in here. Alright, that'll be convenient for this guy.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, check these because if there's an engine going on upstairs, some people will come down here thinking, well, he's not going to check here because this is the last place we want to be. But they do. They hide in these things. So they can just wait for me to leave and then they can just run upstairs. So. Don't tend to even go on these things. So now you can kind of see why it takes so long sometimes. Oh, someone. Okay. Hello. She's a nice player. She's helping her friend out. Come here, dirty birdie. Somebody behind this tree. Hey! Go back here. Oh, someone's going after my totems. Or little do they know that I don't plan on relying on those. Here's someone over here. I wish I was better at I can hear her coughing. Here she is. No, that's not even them. That's a different person. My mistake. That person's played against the spirit before. Oh man. I wonder if they could spread out the hooks a little bit more. Developers. A little exercise. See, he will need 2 strikes to get him down. I kind of wonder if I can make it to the basement with him. Nah. How's that? I mean, I don't tunnel. I try not to anyway, but there's times when you have to get people out of the game just so you don't have 4 people you have to worry about. And so... you end up with 1 less person to take other people off of hooks. It's 1 less person working on generators. Alright. I screwed up somehow. She probably has a decisive strike. But if she does, we'll get it out of the way. Where's your friend? Where your friend at? Well, they may very well leave her. Who knows? But there we go. And there were two. This one has been being worked on. Even with that super speed, it's a chore to catch these people. Well, one's probably gonna get away. Suddenly she's slow. Yeah. Way off in the distance, we find the hook. Yeah. It's the first 4 kill I've had, and I can't tell you how long. Oh, I'm merciless. Yes, I am. Well, that's a little bit more even of a game, I guess. So, okay, we did the spirit. We can try. Perhaps, well, we can try Freddy again. Used to be really good at controlling the map, which really is the key to getting people down. See what we can get for add-ons. I can try it. Oh, okay, so I'm a little bit superstitious with this. I feel like if I do a Mori, I put it on there now to put me up against level 1s. Well, maybe this is a good chance to prove that. See what happens. I'm going to put my Mori in. And we'll see what happens. We're going to test it. We'll test the superstition. Yeah, he's got a first aid kit. That's okay. Got toolbox. No, I guess she switched. No, she has a map. And let's see what you're gonna add. This guy's gonna be like, oh no. Even though I have everything in my hand, I'm not going to press the ready button. We're going to wait the 23 seconds until everybody is for sure they want to go. And I can't press now. I do not like it. So, you got Mori. And again, I'll be honest, if I'm destroying people, you know, if I get them hooked right away and stuff like that, I don't know. I feel sorry for them, so a lot of times I just don't do that. If I feel they're getting generators done, yeah, because it's a lot easier to focus on 3 people or 2 people than this 4. So, I'm sticking to that. And you got to remember who your killer is. I get used to doing spirit, or I get used to him, or whatever, and then you kind of start playing the game a little bit differently, depending on who it is. But this is how I play them. As soon as this is ready, eventually. You're probably thinking, how can we screw him over? Oh, do not like this map. I don't know why I always have trouble with this map, but I do. Okay. No one over here. No one over here. So sometimes I will go through this and I'll just start getting these things on my way over. Okay, we got 4 people on that. For some reason it won't let me teleport to it. And they're outrunning me. You're outrunning me. Look at that. Collapse. I feel the more doors I have open, the better. Whoops. Wow, they already got 2 of them done. Yep. Nope. 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 So I usually try to set a little trap here. There. They really can't get. And as much as I would love to sit there and guard the person in the basement, all right. Oh, bad luck for you. Yeah, I see him running. But sometimes that helps. And sometimes it don't. Ooh, some scratches. to control my sensitivity or something. I don't know if you can hear, but I can hear people. I just screwed that up. See him like, what the heck? What they do, bro? The great Conor McGregor come to hand at last. Kidding. Well. Wish I could teleport now, but I can't. Nope. Why did I do that? Might as well. You're free? Oh no, you're no free. So, gee, I wonder where the other person is. I wonder if they're inside that gate, teabagging. Oh my, no, huh? Well, Whispers says that he's here somewhere. So I'm going to say right here. Oh, I think she's gonna kill her anyway. Somehow it's more satisfying anyway. Well, there you have it. Who else? Okay. Now we're going to go and we will do Michael Myers. Yes, Freddy will help me better than Michael Myers will. Okay, well, we'll try it. The hard part about, if I can get the Evil 3, that means every person I hit goes down with one hit, which is awesome. The downfall of that is getting to level 3 because it takes forever. I have to sit there and stalk them, and you'll see in the corner as things go around that it slowly goes up. I put my Mori in there too, so you can see Michael Myers Mori if I'm even able to do that. So sometimes I go through here and see if everybody has similar names. No, not really. If they all have, you know, whatever that is, Dia Will 2 or 1, the next person has Dia 2 and Dia 3, you know that they're playing together. And that usually is not good. These two might know each other, but we have two Bills. We have two Bills, and we'll see. And nobody's ready. I guess they're taking their time. It's alright. He has a toolbox, okay. I think that's a toolbox. If I expect him to try to take down Hooks. Or her. And suddenly they're all together. So, what's that tell you? And next thing I do is I look to see how many offerings there are. If there's a whole bunch of offerings, they're usually really good. Okay, if not, okay. So they didn't. So hopefully we'll have a decent chance of destroying some people. Again, if I'm beating them too bad, I get them hooked right away. A lot of times just won't use the Mori, but hopefully you'll be able to get one in there anyway. So Michael Myers isn't known for his speed. In fact, he's known for the opposite. But he is silent. And personally, I think he sees the tracks of people better than a lot do. Okay, well, we'll start off looking. Whispers says nope, not there. So you can kind of see. Nope. I can hear someone working on it. I guess I got too close. See, at this point, I'm more interested in getting my evil within up than I am catching people, which makes this tough because it's always a trade-off. Yeah, there we go, out there. Come here, let me look at you. So I haven't got my evil within 2 yet, let alone 3. So I got you within 2, which speeds me up a little bit, but it's still a long freaking way away from work. And all I can do is get glimpses of them while they're doing generators, and hopefully fill it up eventually. All 3, and I still haven't got evil within 2 yet, or 3. So yeah, frustrating. But like I say, that's about what's Dead by Daylight's about. I mean, it is, oh, we're going to give you this benefit, but then we're going to make it impossible to use, or we're going to, you know, whatever. I don't know how that person just completely disappeared on me, but they did. If you notice, I'm not stopping you. When I stop, it slows me down that much. Come on. See how long it takes? It just forever. It just will not fill up. And if you notice, she's red now, so if I won't give me any more. Yeah. And the whole group only has 2 generators left, and I have not been able to get up to level 3. So I saw them over here. Say, yeah, she won't give me any more evil. She will give it up. Oh, they're destroying my totems now. I figured this guy hasn't even hung anybody. He sucks. And they would be right. We have one more, and I still have been impossible to go to level 3. This proves my point. They give, but they take away. And that's the thing, is they don't want to give you any benefit at all. None. They give them to the survivors. You can see my whispers is going off everywhere. So it's really of no help right now. Finally! And of course there's always that. How about developers, you get your shit together and make it so we don't do that all the time, huh? Why don't you show us a little bit of love? I mean, we are the killers after all. There'd be no game without us. So now I will have Evil Within 3 for the duration. Really all I can do is guard him. And the nice thing is this is not tied to my hex, so we're not going to do shit on this game unless people come to rescue him. So this will show up kind of as a, oh, we got 2 people. So now you can see the yet another benefit that the survivors have. They're taking down the hooks. So I guess I'll just stay here. This'll. Yes, I'm not gonna get crap for points or say entity displeased, but I'll get at least some satisfaction knowing I pissed off some survivors. Anyway. He's camping. Come get her. Come get some. They'll say, well, why don't you go after those? Well, because they make Michael Myers so slow that I can't. He'll just outrun me. And someone will come up and... See? Oh, that biatch. Well, let's kill him. And it takes its time killing him. Why? So the other survivors can go over and heal that other person. They don't want them dying. They're all dead. Oh well, one made it, but killer. So thankfully I got Killer Within 3. That's what saved me. It's not tied to a totem, so I could take it away. And granted, if I probably would have did things a little bit differently, I probably could have got 4 kills maybe, but I didn't, so sue me. Thanks.